In this video, you can learn how to implement new media into the digital age learning environment. I will focus on how to use e-portfolios with Class Dojo, a common behavior system used in the 21st century classroom. To give you an idea of what Classroom Dojo is for those of you that might be unfamiliar, it's a behavior management system that tracks behavioral data. It helps to build community within the classroom, telling students what's right and what's wrong. And it also builds community outside of the classroom, helping to involve parents more in their child's behavior. Classroom Dojo has an instant messaging ability that lets teacher and parent communicate. Class Dojo allows for announcements. For example, upcoming field trips can be announced, along with school events, sort of like a news feed that's ongoing. You can also share photos and videos throughout the school year. Class Dojo has a translation service to help connect to those that might speak a different language at home. And a great new feature that just came out this July are e-portfolios, which they like to call student stories. I'll go further into student stories on the next slide. As teachers, it is our responsibility to keep up with the changes that occur throughout history and education. We must now teach to the 21st century learners with new media. One great way to use new media in the classroom is to have students create an online portfolio. Class Dojo refers to this portfolio as student stories. These stories allow for students to save pictures of their work and upload videos of their classroom presentations. Class Dojo makes these portfolios easy to access for students by creating a QR code that's specially designed for each and every student. They can then quickly scan the QR code and upload their own work. But don't worry, all uploads must be approved by the teacher before they are posted to their stories. Students can use these stories to reflect on their growth and start conversations at home about their education. Student stories are extremely powerful, and to support student engagement in the 21st century, K-12 educators are shifting towards student-centered learning processes that account for how students reflect on their own learning. As teachers, we must always consider goals and standards. With these portfolios, or student stories, students generally use them to collect their work, reflect upon strengths and weaknesses, and strive to improve. In this table, you can see ways to formatively and summatively assess your students throughout the school year. For example, formatively, students can collect exemplar work to upload to their portfolio. Then summatively, they can organize those pieces and decide on final pieces that they would keep within their folder. Formatively, they can reflect throughout. Summatively, they can reflect on their collection of work. Formatively, students can track improvements that they see. And summatively, they can reflect on their strengths and weaknesses to understand who they are as a learner